In this session, we'll see some simple programs in Python. Look at the program, check for a number positive or negative or 0. So, as usual, we use the input and inbuilt function to read the data in Python, and it reads the data in the form of string. So, that's the reason why we use the term float here. Look at the condition. If greater than 0, it is positive. If your number is 0, then it is 0, else negative number. If the first condition is false, check the second condition. If the second condition is also false, the statement after else is executed here. So program number 2 in this session, check for a number even or odd. We already practiced it. If num mod 2 equal to 0, print even, else print odd. Look at that statement, print. That indentation is very important here. And why we use dot format? We can write a simple print statement. We already discussed this program. We can even write in a simple format, but like if your input is 6, to get the output 6 is even, I need to follow this notation. That braces, within braces 0 is even, dot format, and etc. If your input is 7 and the condition is false, so 7 is odd. Check for your leap or not. And before going to that, check it out what exactly are the conditions to be used for a leap year. And here a year is equal to 2000. The input itself is assigned a value here. And look at the conditions. If year mod 4 equal to 0, and that is very important here, we can use a logical operator AND, and you can put the print if statement in the same line, or you can follow this notation. So look at the notation clearly. If year mod 4 equal to 0 and year mod 100 equal to 0, or year mod 400 is equal to 0, it is a leap year. You just go through it. This is entirely in a different manner, and if you are not okay with this, you just put your conditions in your own fashion. A regular program to find biggest of 3 numbers. Either you can assign the data or you can read it. How to read the data? All the 3 input functions are placed in comments. You can uncomment and you can read the data from the keyboard. Or you can just continue with the things which are assigned with the 10, 14 and 12. So if your first number is greater than or equal to second number, and first one is greater than or equal to third one, the largest is equal to num1. We use another variable largest here to assign the biggest, and look at the print. We are printing at the last. So we have 2 simple programs in character format. The first one is whether the entered character is an alphabet or not. Now look at the condition. If ch greater than or equal to small a and less than or equal to small z, or greater than or equal to capital A and less than or equal to small capital Z. If it is so, then it is an alphabet, otherwise it is not an alphabet. Look at the print here. CH comma is an alphabet. You need to just try to observe the difference between each and every program, and what are the things we are using in different ways. The next program is read an input character and check for vowel or not. Vowel. So A, E, I, O, U is vowel, otherwise consonant. And in this program, you are trying to find a grade. The program can be anything. You can write the program in any way based on the conditions given by the. So here the average above 90 is grade A, and between 80 and 89 is grade B, and so on. So based on your condition specified anywhere, you try to write the program. And this is a simple program, the demonstration program for nested if. Nested if I is 10, if I equal to 10, go inside. See, look at the indentation where the second if is placed. We just move to the right. So if I less than 15, then I is smaller than 15. If I less than 12 and I is smaller than 12 too. This is important here. Else I is greater than 50. A demonstration program for nested if. These are all very simple programs in if else, if, elif, and so on.